Here's why I can't use that spell or weapon in Elden Ring. I'll try and explain what may be the problem for you by covering some of the most common things that I hear. So if we hit pause and have a little look at equipment here, and you can see everything here all looks fine. I can use all of this, no problem. But if I select my weapon here and I look at some of these other ones like Reduvia here, there's this X on the top right hand side of the little sort of thumbnail that we've got of it on the left hand side of the screen. And what that means is I can't use it properly. I can equip it, and if you do this, you hit A. It says, unable to use this item effectively with present attributes. And that's your hint, present attributes. What does that mean? So what it is if we just come out, I'll just show you that I can indeed use it to an extent. But what I can't do with it is use the skill. So the skill will not work. So if I just put that torch away, you can see I sort of swipe it, but there's no super duper mode going on. So if we look at the equipment again, what the hint is, if I move me down to low right so you can see a little bit better, the attributes required in the middle there, towards the bottom right hand side of the middle column, it says attributes required, strength, dexterity, arcane, etc. And two of those figures are in red. And those are the attributes that I don't have at the required level to use this properly. So Reduvia is quite a special weapon, and what it's basically saying is, look, you need a combination of strength, dexterity, and arcane to wield this weapon. So I need at least strength of 5, and if you look up above, my strength is 15, and that's why that number is in white, because I have enough strength to use it. Dexterity is in 13, and it's in red because I can't use it because, look at my dexterity above, it's at 12, so I can't use it because of that reason. And my arcane, it says you need 13, and look above, my arcane is 10, and that's why I cannot use that weapon effectively. But if we look at something like, say, let's have a little look at my broadsword, this one only needs strength of 10, dexterity of 10, and my stats above say that I do have those, so that's all good. So that's the main thing that a lot of people struggle with. Other things that can be a problem is if you've got the wrong spell equipped. So we'll talk about magic quickly because that's the thing that confuses people a lot as well. If you look at memorize spell when you're resting at a site of grace, these are my spells that I could put in these areas. But if you look below, if I go to change one of these, let's change the urgent heal. If I want to use a black flame, you can see it's got a cross top right of it, and it'll say cannot use this sorcery or incantation with present attributes. Again, same hint. And if you look to the right there of the screen, just above my head, faith of 20 is in red, and that means I haven't got enough. Now this screen's a little more confusing because we can't see your stats, so this is where a lot of people struggle because they're like, what? I don't understand. So we have to go back, we have to look at that status, and if we look at my status, if we look at level up, for example, we can see my faith is currently 19. Now, I do have enough runes to level this up, and I'm going to do that for you just to prove that that is indeed the case, that it works. So we'll level this up to 20. We'll go confirm, yes, yes, yes. And what we'll see now is if we look at memorize spell, Black Flame no longer has that red red cross next to it because we are good to use it. We have faith of 20, so it now highlights that we can use it. So if we then have a little look at that spell, you can see they're all white here, all highlighted here, fine on the bottom left of my screen. So I can go to Black Flame, whoops, wrong button, go to Black Flame and cast it like that. It is good to use. I have fixed the problem. Another common problem that people have when they're thinking about magic, though, is if they have the wrong equipment assigned. If you go to assign a staff and you have incantations as your spells, and I'll just show you just how to see the difference, it won't work. So in this case, I haven't got the stats for the meteorite staff, so I can't use the staff effectively anyway. I haven't got the intelligence there to use it. 18 required, I've only got 9, so that's not going to work. But we'll also see that my spells are all grayed out as well because I can't use them. So you see, it doesn't work. So that's basically the problems that you've got. But if we go back to that site of grace, if we have a little look at the memorized spell, each of these spells we've got, if I select one down below, underneath the spell name up above, it says incantation. And if you were looking at sorcery spells, they would say sorcery. So if they are incantations, you need a sacred seal to be able to use them. If they are sorcery, you need a staff. So that's what you must have equipped to be able to cast them. So even if you've got, one last thing I'll cover is if we put that sacred seal back on. So these are sacred seals. And you can see up above it says sacred seal in the middle column. And you can see the staff says it's a glintstone staff. So that's the difference between them. You must have that equipped But even if you've got it equipped, if it's not in your hand, you'll see that the spells don't show as highlighted. They're all greyed out because I've got the shield equipped. So it must be active in the hand. Now you can see they have all lit up and I can cast them no problem like this. There we go. Hopefully that helps you out, my friends. I know it's a confusing area, but it makes sense when you know what's going on. If that did help you out, give us a thumbs up, please. It's much appreciated. Any comments welcome. If you need more help with Elden Ring, do let me know with what. This is a dedicated Elden Ring channel that I'm working on in 2024. I've got loads of ideas for it. I'm repeating a lot of my content from previous channel that I had where I cover many games. This is just on Elden Ring though, so I thought it'd be nice to remaster everything and put it on a dedicated channel. I hope you like what you see, and if you do, hit that subscribe button. Yeah, cheers.